Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us this morning for our series of Experience Parter events. So today we are joined by Tourism Thailand in Elephant Hills. So I would like to pass you guys along to Betsy and to Kwang.
Morning, everyone.
Morning.
Hi, thanks Sharon, thanks to Parter and to Travel Uni as well for hosting us today. So my name is Betsy, I work for the Tourism Authority of Thailand. And as most of you know, this Experience Parter is designed to kind of replace their traditional Taste of Parter event that they host every year. So for any of you who have been to Taste of Parter before will know that there's lots of stalls set up, lots of food tasting, wine tasting. So we were trying to sort of rack our brains about what to do for you today because we didn't want it to be a standard training presentation. So we have decided to build you a virtual fam trip. So the way that it will work today is we'll start off with a little bit of an overview of Thailand just to give you a taste of the destination. And we'll then hand over to Kwang, who will take you on a virtual fam trip of Elephant Hills. So I'm sure lots of you will be very familiar with Elephant Hills. It's one of the most popular products that we have in Thailand. And is, you know, the good reason for that. It is an amazing product. And I think even those of you who don't sell that much of Thailand will be familiar with it. So we've got a few pictures of previous FAM trips in the presentation. So if any of you have actually attended an Elephant Hills FAM, keep your eyes peeled because you may actually feature in some of our photos. And second exciting thing just to mention is that we will have a competition at the end and giving away two really amazing prizes. So the first one, courtesy of TAT, is a Thai meal kit. We'll send you a list of authentic Thai dishes. You can pick your favorite one and we'll send you all of the ingredients to make that authentic Thai dish. And then prize number two, courtesy of Elephant Hills, is an all-inclusive 4-day rainforest safari. So as and when we are allowed to return to Thailand, one lucky person will actually be able to experience this firsthand. So amazing Elephant Hills. So the way that we will draw prizes is at the end, there will be two questions, one question for TAT, one question for Elephant Hills prize. And you will see the question flash up on your screen. And as soon as you see it, if you know the answer, write your response in the chat box. So I can see there's a few people chatting away in there now already. So hopefully most of you know where to find that. I think Sharon will put a quick message in there now in case you don't know where it is. And the first person to answer the question correctly will win the prize. So it's fastest finger first. So you've got to make sure you're on it, paying attention, and we will be giving you a couple of hints during the presentation. So if you see a little sly wink from me or Kwang, then you'll probably know that's linked to the question. So just to start off with, to give you a bit of a taste of the country. So for those of you maybe who went to Thailand many years ago and feel a little bit rusty or have never been, then this is just sort of a quick intro for you. So Thailand is a year-round destination. There are 3 main seasons throughout the year. So we have the cool season between November and February, the hot season between March and May, and then the green season between June and October. So some people would call this the rainy season. However, obviously rain is very different in Thailand to how it is in the UK. In Thailand, it comes in short, sharp bursts and is over very quickly. So definitely don't discount that time of year to visit Thailand. And there is a little bit of an exception to the rule, which we've shown at the bottom here. So on the map, you can see we've got the Andaman coast. This is best visited in the UK winter. So places like Phuket and Krabi. However, if you're heading to this side of southern Thailand, that is actually really good in the UK summer holidays. So places like Koh Samui, Koh Phangan, really good in the UK summer. So if you have clients that need to travel in the UK school holidays, for example, sending them somewhere like Koh Samui is a really good option at that time of year. So then looking at our unique selling points, we have lots of them. However, the people is the main one. So Thailand is known as the land of smiles. For very good reason. We have the most warm and welcoming people on the planet. However, we have a number of other unique selling points. So these are the ones that I'm going to go into a little bit more detail now. So for first-time visitors to Thailand especially, we always recommend visiting our, broken down very simply, the 3 different landscapes that are on offer in the country. So starting off in the south, where we have the beaches, some really remote islands and amazing stretches of coastline. Then heading up to the north of Thailand, which is typically the jungle region. Much cooler climate, really green, as you can see in the picture. and really good for that wildlife experience. Lots of elephant sanctuaries are based up in the north, also very good for that active adventure holiday. So things like rafting, hiking up the mountains and cycling as well. Then heading into central Thailand, home of Bangkok. This is most people's first experience of Thailand, but we do recommend doing Bangkok at the end of the itinerary for two main reasons. First one, obviously the shopping. If you're going to plan on spending a little bit of money when you're in Bangkok, to avoid you carrying all of your shopping when you're beach hopping, for example, doing it at the end, being able to get straight on your flight home with all your shopping is a good way to do it. Also, second reason really is that Bangkok can be a little bit overwhelming. If it's someone's first experience of Thailand, to fly straight into Bangkok can be a bit of a salt on the senses, should we say. So leaving it to the end, once you've kind of acclimatized to the climate and the culture, then you probably will enjoy your experience a lot more. And then we have the food. So amazing Thai food. Hopefully you all love it as much as I do. And there's many different ways for you to actually experience Thailand's amazing cuisine firsthand. So something like doing a cookery course. The Blue Elephant cookery course is probably one of the most famous, but a lot of the hotels offer really good cookery courses as well, and just is a good way for you to be able to take a part of Thailand back home with you. And also just eating off the streets of Bangkok. So chances are, if there are lots of Thai people crowded around a street food vendor, it will be very good, and normally very, very good value as well. Thailand is known for its very good value cuisine experiences. So 95% of Thai people are Buddhist, and this really does come across in the architecture that you find in Thailand. So there are over 35,000 Thai temples dotted throughout the country. These are just three examples of many. Top left is the Sanctuary of Truth temple located in Pattaya, built completely of teak wood, and as you can see, really intricate in its design. So another thing we recommend is when you're visiting a temple would actually be to get a tour guide with you, because if you visit one of these on your own, it's probably a lot that you would miss in the carvings on the outside, and a lot of the temples have the story of the Buddha inside the temples. So it's always good to have a tour guide to actually talk you through that and explain everything to you, because you'll get a lot more from your experience. Then luxury. So Thailand is very well known for being very good value as a luxury destination. So for some people that will be having a really cool dining experience. So the one here, top left, is one of the sky bars in Bangkok. Or for other people, it will be upgrading your accommodation. So the example top right here, we have the Treehouse Villas in Koh Yao Noi. Really unique and just a really lovely way to experience one of the Thai islands. However, for other people, it won't necessarily be paying more money for an experience, but actually just having an enriching experience. So going to a local village, doing a homestay with a local family, learning how to make a Thai dish or a Thai local craft. So the group bottom right here, making palm leaf hats in Ban Nam Chao in Trat. And then finally, a nice segue into our virtual fan with Elephant Hills is, of course, Thailand's wildlife. So elephants are the national animal of Thailand, and there are many ways to experience that Thailand's national animal firsthand. So top right example here are the jungle bubbles in Anantara Golden Triangle, all the way in the north in Chiang Rai. So you can do overnight stays here. Also looks very COVID friendly. I think only 2 people can be in there maximum. So it's really unique, and you have the elephants sort of wandering around you. And of course, many other elephant experiences as well. And during this period of reduced tourism, we have had a resurgence in some of Thailand's wildlife. So turtles have been seen hatching on the beaches of Koh Samui for the first time in many, many years. So actually, when we are allowed to go back to Thailand, being able to experience some of these really unique wildlife experiences is going to be one of the amazing things about returning for the first time. So I would now like to hand over to Quang, who will start our virtual fam trip to Elephant Hills. Over to you.
Thanks so much, Bessie. So yeah, good morning, everyone. I'm Quang. I'm one of the marketing team from Elephant Hills, and I'm looking after Europe and UK market. So some of you might have seen me at some events before, or some of you might have seen me at your shops. So yeah, so thank you so much everyone for joining Partha Masterclass today. So yeah, let's jump to everything. So yeah, Elephant Hills, we are located right at the border of the Khao Sok National Park in Surat Thani province. And we have 2 camps. So first camp we call the elephant camps, which we have 66 tents in the middle of the jungles. And second camp we call the rainforest camp, which we have 20 tents floating on the lake. And then, yeah, we have host many fam trips to our travel agents all over the UK. And yeah, the most popular package that we always recommend to our agents is the 3-day 2 nights package. And this package, you get to see both of our camps. And the best time to visit our camp, I recommend around green season, maybe May until October, as it's less busy and everything is green, as it's very beautiful. So yeah, we have 4 different tour packages, and all tours is include full board, like it's inclusive, like Betsy has mentioned before. So it include accommodations, activity, food, English speaking tour guides, and also door-to-door transfer. We can pick you up and drop you off from any places in southern of Thailand. Like let's say we can pick you up from your hotel in Phuket, Krabi, Khao Lak, Surat Thani, and also all the way to Koh Samui. So first pickup will be in the morning. So we pick you up from your hotel or from Phuket, Krabi, or Surat Thani airport, and then you arrive at our camp around 11 to 11:30. And then, yeah, our tour guide will be waiting for you and welcome you to our camp. So yeah, and they will also help you check into your tents. And yeah, that's what your tent looks like. That's from inside. You get the comfy bed, electricity, wooden floor, and ensuite bathroom, hot and cold showers, elephant shampoo collections, even hair dryer, so you can still look fabulous in the jungle. So yeah, you arrive at our camp, you can check in and then just relax. And after that, you can have lunch. And for lunch, we offer you Thai and Western style buffet. And we also cook and bake everything on site for you. So if you have any food dietaries, so you can let our reservation know. And yeah, after lunch, we take you to the first activity in the afternoon. We will take you to the canoe safari down to the Sok River. So you can just sit back and relax and enjoy the scenery. And you don't need to paddle by yourself because we have the paddleman paddle for you. So, and this one is take only 45 minutes. And then, yeah, our tour guide will be with you for the whole trip so they can spot you some wildlife along the way. And it takes about 45 minutes for the for canoe safari. And then after that, we take you to our elephant parks, which we are home to 12 elephants. And these elephants, they are chain-free elephants. So at our elephant park, there's no chain, no hooks, no riding. And we also have won many awards in terms of the animal welfare, also including National Geographic World Legacy Awards and the Thai Green Excellence Award from the TAT. And yeah, you can spend about 2 hours with our elephants, help us chop some, prepare the afternoon snack and just feed them. So yeah, after the activity, you come back to your room, get changed and just relax. Or if you want to swim in our swimming pool, we also have swimming pool provided for you. And yeah, and then for the evening program, we have local school kids come and perform Thai traditional dancing. And they are also one of the projects that we are running right now called Children Projects. We support the local school kids around our camps. And yeah, around also in the north of Thailand. And we also have the cooking demonstration, so you can learn how to cook Thai food if anyone like pad Thai or Thai curry, so you don't miss that. So the next day in the morning, about 9 o'clock in the morning, we will take you to a day trip to the rainforest camp. So that's as you can see, you can jump into our safari truck, and then yeah, we head to the rainforest camp. we also stop you at the local market along the way. So our tour guide will show you our local food or the local fruit. So it's pretty good and interesting to see how local people live their life around that area. And yeah, about 45 minutes by land. And then we also stop you at the pier at the Ratchapapa Dams, or we call Chiao Lan Lake. So this Ratchapapa Dam is where our second camp located. And then you jump into the longtail boat, and then it takes about 45 minutes by longtail boat. You can look at the scenery along the way when you go to our camp, and it's really beautiful. You can see the limestone mountains, can spot some wildlife along the way as well. Yeah, it takes about 45 minutes by longtail boat, and then you arrive at our rainforest camp. And yeah, you can spend a day at our rainforest camp, just swimming, kayaking, spot some wildlife. You can have lunch, and then at the late afternoon, so you go back to the main camp. The next morning at the main camp, at the elephant camp, so our tour guide will take you to the jungle trekking, so you can spot some wildlife. And yeah, it's a soft adventure, so it's not too hard for you, so everyone can enjoy the jungle trekking. Yeah, after jungle trekking, so you can just jump right, just dip into the pool, swimming pool, and then yeah, just relax, order some a glass of mojito, and just enjoy the view before you heading back to your next destination. So yeah, that's all about Elephant Hills. And then yeah, just thank you so much for joining today.
Amazing. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So now we will head over to the competition. So the slide after this one will be the question to win the TAT prize. So just before I flick over to the next slide, just as a reminder of how to enter. So you'll see the question come up, and then you need to put your responses into the chat box, which I can see everyone using now. And the first person to get the answer right will win the prize. So just make sure you've got your full name written in your Zoom username, just so we know who has won. So yes, good luck everyone. So the question is, Thailand is best known as the land of what? Oh my goodness, everyone has got this right. Sharon, I think I'm going to need a hand from you to confirm who was the first one there.
Okay, so just scrolling up. Give me one moment. Everybody knows this answer. I believe it is Juanita.
Juanita, congratulations, Juanita. Brilliant. Okay. Well done. So we will be in touch with you via email. We'll send you the list of Thai meals, and you can pick your favorite one, and we'll get that sent to you. So congratulations. So now I will hand over to Kwang, who will read her question out. So eyes peeled, everyone. I'm going to move on to the slide now. This is a bit trickier, this one.
So yeah, so what is the official name of Chiao Lan Lake, where our second camp are located? Oh yes, we got
this right.
Yes.
I think that spelling is correct as well. Donna
yes,
Travel PA.
Donna Travel PA. Congratulations.
Congratulations. And top points for the spelling as well. Brilliant. Yeah. Brilliant job.
So you won 4 days, 3 nights at Elephant Hills for yourself, plus one partner with you.
Congratulations, Donna.
Yeah, congratulations.
Brilliant. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
So we've just got our email addresses here. So obviously any questions you've got, please send us an email or send an email to Sharon and she can pass it on to us. And yes, we look forward to seeing you for another event very, very soon. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We really hope you enjoyed the session, and thank you, Betsy and Kwang, for being our guest speakers today.
Thank you.
Nice short session for everybody. I hope you all enjoyed the rest of your day, and we will be in touch later on. Bye.